I have no idea if this is working. Good morning, everyone. On a lovely, I would say sunny, but I can't see outside. And it was dark when I arrived at work. Let's just assume it's sunny. It's always sunny in the UK. I think that's enough for this morning. Got to do some social posts. Seems to be working. What do we call it? Open source gardening. Stream. Right, I need the link. How's everyone doing? So that live stream I did last week has had 60 views, which, you know, for a nerdy live stream, I guess that's not bad. How do I get the URL? youtube.com/anchor. Don't want that. There we go. Copy link. Share. That's not what I wanted. I just want the link. There we go. Golly. That was loud. That's the link. Right. It's socials. We should... Oh my God. My brain is not working. I haven't had enough coffee. I have got some. Don't know if you can see this. This is a mug that my daughter bought me. Your favorite kid gave me this. Obviously, I don't have favorite children. I have 2 children. Neither of them are my favorite. That's too long. That's too many words. Dear ChatGPT, please make this shorter. Let's lean into the gardening thing. Dug up old discussions. No. Dug up old decisions. No. Social media is hard. Ugh. Can you hear that music? It's not very loud, is it? I don't want it to be too loud. I wonder if you can actually hear it at all. Hello, Martin. Nano has said, yeah, this is just a markdown file. I quite like displaying them, though, with glow, which is quite nice. It looks a lot nicer. Like, I don't know. I mean, it's not a lot nicer. It's just a bit nicer. Anyway, yeah, I quite like that. The only reason I've got this bit over on the left is so that the text is like kind of in the middle of the screen. I've got another like, what do T-marks call these? Window? That's not a window, is it? It's a tab or something. I don't know. Anyway, this thing over here. Anyway, I just did that so that this was in the middle of the screen in the title card. Hey, DJ, how are you doing? That must be pain. That's it, pain. See, told you I'm not awake. Haven't had enough coffee. Oh my God, words are hard at this time of the morning. So my first open source gardening live stream. The team, the developers, engineers. Behind sift and gripe, tended to open issues. Dug up some horrors. Did we? We didn't. We went through a bunch of issues. Dug up some fossils. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, I had to look up the keyboard shortcuts for Tmux. I don't know if Tmux and... Well, I think I'm using, like, screen keyboard shortcuts. Fossils. Oh my gosh. You're a genius. You're a genius. Ah, there's a good reason I did this. Oh man, I would never have got that. Oh dear me. Well done. Well done, Martin. checks in the post. Right, that's okay. I need to post this on, where do I need to post this? I need to post this on, what's our Twitter account is, why have I got it? That's the one. Ugh. There, and what's the other one? Mastodon. Copy link and paste. Yay! And tag the right people. Right, that was easy. So I also need to do a community post for this week. What did I say last week? I said something about we're going live with blah blah blah. Office hours, open source gardening. I should change that because the video didn't say that. Last week I did that. I think it might be worth. That was what I did last week. I'll put it in there, can't I? I forgot I could put it in the chat. The handy thing is, Discourse has this. Oh, actually, I've got a browser here, haven't I? Somewhere. There we go. Boop. Discourse has this funky thing where you can put the date in there so that. Oh, right, I know what I need to do. I need to schedule that live first. Before I do the community post, I need to, well, I can write the community post. Ooh, I can't stream. Oh God, what's going on here? It's the Unicode. It really doesn't like it. Yeah. Oh God, I might stop using Nano for this because I'm going to make a mess. I might switch to Sublime Text. There we go. That was easy. Encore stream. I also need to. So I haven't done that yet. Oh God, look at that. It's a mess. I also need to schedule the live stream on Encore YouTube. All right. So. I wondered if anyone would notice the font. I've been noodling around with different fonts for a little bit. This one is, I'm going to get the name wrong, so I'm going to just open up the preferences pane and tell you. It's that. Ioskava. Whatever that is. But as you can see, I was previously using the nerd version of IBM Plex. That's what Blex Mono is. It's a patched version of IBM Plex, but I'm now using this one only since yesterday, and I really quite like it. That's where it came from. I'll stick it in chat. It's pretty. I like that. It's quite lean and thin, and I've been yesterday I played around with a few fonts, and I just couldn't get happy. And then someone posted, George Castro posted on Mastodon. I'll have to show you this if I can find his Mastodon post. Where is it? Right, so. Oh, here we go. So, copy linked post. Right, let me stick this in here. This, I feel seen by this. So George posted this, it's going to be brutal. Linux desktop roast, the roast of the Linux desktop. And I thought, oh yeah, very interesting. I'm sure this will be funny. Oh, interesting. Yeah, okay, whatever. I don't know why it's giving me that in some foreign language. Anyway, the description underneath this video, let's be honest, your idea of user friendliness is making sure the command line interface has the right font. Oh God. Like, he posted that yesterday, and that's exactly what I was doing at the time when I saw this description. I thought, oh God, this is me. So yes, I pointed out to him, that description hurts. So yeah, so George is using Plex Mono, because it is really nice. And I tried a whole bunch yesterday. Martin's on about this one, Fixsys Excelsior, which he loves, but I just couldn't get on with it. Yeah, I've probably got his post somewhere. I think he tooted it yesterday. Yes, he did. Here it is. Yesterday he was noodling around with this. Let me get back to OBS. There we go. And I'll paste this in here. Yeah. Also, I'm not sure I'm going to get used to his new monitor where he gives screenshots that are enormous vertically, but also wide enough for like 2 times whatever they are, 2 times 2K or something, or 2 times 1080. So he's got displays. I can't really see this very well because I can't zoom in. No. I guess I could open an image in new tab. This is not getting my work done, Alan. Yeah, so he's got, I think, 2560 by 2880 are the 2 enormous monitors that he has. The 2 big square, what are they called? LG dual up. There's probably a post on Martin's timeline anyway. But yeah, he's got 2 of these enormous monitors. Oh, come on. Look at that. That's insane. I mean, it looks amazing. I'm just jealous. I want one. And yeah, they've come down in price. They were a lot more than that. They were like 800 quid not long ago. So yeah, he's got 2 of them, which is why, when he takes screenshots like this, that's one monitor and he's got another one next to it. Oh man, I'm just envious. Because I can't afford to buy that. Yeah. Also has to get the Nix mention in there, obviously. What's this? This is fast fetch, isn't it? I think. Yeah. Anyway, that's not getting my work done. Anyway, when is this video? I didn't actually look at when the date is. I think it's today. 10 hours, 6 o'clock tonight for me. So yeah, this evening. So yes, I will watch that nonsense. Anyway, yes, the answer is that is my font, Iovska, or whatever that was. I'm tempted to change this so it just says open source gardening live stream. But I can't do that here because I'm logged in with the wrong account. So on another screen, I'm going to change this so that it says open source gardening live stream. Live stream. Should I put the date? July 11th. Yes, I shall. I should put that at the start, shouldn't I? That's my alarm clock to get out of bed. July 11th. Open source gardening live stream. Yeah. So I think that's the format we want to have. So I will use that when I announce the next one. Community post for this week. That was last week. That URL has changed. I love that Discourse does that. It keeps the post number is 44. So the fact that I changed the topic and the URL changed, it'll still be found. Google won't have a problem with that, or whatever your favorite search engine is, which mine happens to be Kaggy. How do you pronounce it? Kaggy? This. I use this now. I don't use Google. I use this. This is great. You should use this. It's amazing. Use this. It's just, it finds results that Google is just rubbish at now. Anyway, get some stuff done, Alan. Yep. So this one will be, that plus 7 is 18th. Is that right? Is that what this Thursday is? Yes. Thursday at same time, 8 o'clock for about an hour. Okay, cool. Last week. And then I can pop the YouTube. There we go. Me and myself. Oh God. OSS team and myself. And DevRel. Me. Agora held our first open source I will fix that. Good. Right. I'll tweak that when I post it. That looks good. Right. I need to schedule the live stream. How am I going to do that without showing off? I don't think it shows the stream key or anything nonsense like that, does it? I might have to do this on another display. I don't want to do anything stupid. It should be all right then. Oh my gosh, where is the day going? thing I really liked about that gardening session last week was it was really simple, like stream setup. Like if I pop the window out, move tab to a new window, and then maybe I can shift that over here. Whoop. I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. Let's put it there. Bob. So in this, like, I'm not going to play it, but there's just us in Zoom, browser window with the issues in, and then every so often maybe a bit of hot terminal action. And you know, it's all just a bit of that and a bit of discussion. I think it's it worked quite well. It was no stress, good, and I'd set aside a bunch of bugs for us to look at, which went pretty well, I think. So we'll do another one of those. All right, that's the title of it, is it? So let's go back here, and what's this? This is the live stream setup. Core devs, that's good. What did I use for the description last time? I put something like, oh, look at that. I could probably copy, if I hit edit, I wonder if it'll let me copy and paste that. Oh, look at that, genius. Boom. Boom. We're back. Thursdays? Wait, what? Thursdays? Plural. Thursdays. No, it doesn't need an apostrophe. Live stream, in which that's too wordy. Live stream. The Developer Relations team, me, works with the engineering minds behind Anchor's open source tools, Sift, Gripe, and the rest of the family. Use updates, any questions, office hours, pug work. Right, that looks good. I can do that. I could probably do that now, actually. Can I? Yes, I think I can. Create, go live. Nope, not that. Stream. Edit. No, definitely not made for kids. Edit. Right, so what I need is streaming software. It will be public. Science technology. It's I should probably create a playlist at some point. Oh my god, this list is growing and growing. what's it called? A title card? Thumbnail? It's a thumbnail, isn't it? A few thumbnails so they don't all look the same. I think we use Canva for that. And then I can tweak it. Perfecto. So, can you create one from here? New playlist, you can. Ooh, there is an open source software. Let's call this. Hello, Monospace Mentor from Ireland. Oh, enjoy your coffee. Anything special? Instant is fine. I don't judge. I'm not a coffee snob. A collection. Whereabouts in Ireland are you? I don't want to know specifically. Just, interested. A collection of live streams in which I keep doing that. A collection of live streams. The OSS team at Anchor tends to their open source projects. Yep. That looks good. That's fine. Tens. OSS team. Okay. Projects. Answer your questions. Talk about new developments. Yes, thank you, Grammarly. Boom. Right. Nice. So that I can tick off now, can't I? Because I've created a playlist. Check me out. Yeah, I need a thumbnail. No age restriction. This stream contains paid product placements. No, it doesn't. Any of the following describe real person say no, it's not got any naughty AI. Allow automatic concepts, don't need to do any tags for now. It's going to be in English. I think it should know that. It's going to be US English predominantly. Caption, certification. Not a coffee snob either. I love some quality beans. Nice. Local roaster. I was in London, and one of the guys, we had an office day. Sorry, I keep not looking at the camera. Sorry, it's way up there. We had an office co-working day, and one of the guys has a friend, I think an old friend from the past, who's set up a business making coffee, roasting his own coffee, like a small business. I was like, okay, give me the name, give me the details. Let me see if I can find it, because you've just reminded me I've run out of coffee. Sunday Coffee Roasters, that's what they're called. Right, let's get their site up. Obviously these are in the UK, but I've pasted the link. See how easily I'm distracted? So yeah, I got, which one did I get? I think I got that one. And apparently this is one guy, and he, does it himself. It's all fair trade and all that good stuff. Down on the south coast near Portsmouth, I think. I imagine there's photos of beans and stuff here. Yeah, roasting. Oh, God. Yeah, all good. Love it. So, you know what I should add to my to-do list? Order some more coffee. This is not sponsored, by the way. I'm not like, you know, any other business. It's going to be right down here. Order Poppy more coffee from there. Right. Let's go back to what I was actually supposed to be doing. I closed the wrong window. Whoopsie. What language and captions? Caption certification. Ugh. Oh gosh, no, it's none of that. American English. That's what's thrown me a bit recently, is I have to put everything in American English, and so I have to put Z's in stuff and take out the U's and all that kind of stuff. Recording date. This is not a TV program. Comments and ratings on. Yada yada yada. Save. I think. Don't you have to put a date in there somewhere? How do you put the when it's going to be? I need to not press that button. Where do you set the... I'm sure there's a button somewhere in there that lets you say recording date, stream location. It's not that, is it? No. Oh. It's that, isn't it? Yes. You fool. Oh. Reuse settings? Oh, why did I not do that before? Open source gardening. Right, is that what I did last time? Yeah, but I tweaked this, didn't I? So let's get that. It's because I got distracted by coffee. That's what it is. I blame you. Right, where was I? There. No, there. No, there. No, there. Right. Boom. Open source gardening. Is that what I decided to call it? Open source gardening live with Anchor devs. Yes. Okay. Good. How do you want to go? Streaming software, yada, yada, yada. No, etc. Right. Where's the thing that says when? Live chat is on. Reactions, don't want slow mode. Visibility, it's public. And there we are. 18th at 20:00. Is that what I said it was? Did I say it was 2000? Yes, it is. See you later, DJ. Have a good day. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, that's it, isn't it? Sweet. Right. So, do I get a link for this somewhere? So it should show up in the channel now. Under there. Yes. Boom. Yeah, we need to replace that. That's okay, but we need something. Hey Till, how you doing? The music's not too offensive, is it? Let me know. Community post for this week. Boom. There we go. How's things, Till? So I need to create a new post. Oh my God, I need to set do not disturb. I don't need my calendar in my ears. How do I do not disturb? Do not disturb for 1 hour. There we go. I should shut it up. Guadek. Oh, wow. Where's Guadek this year? Is it somewhere far, far away? Where is Guadek? Yeah, I've never been to a Guadek actually. Denver. Oh my gosh, that's quite a trek, isn't it? Wow. Have they got a schedule up with what's going on? Let's make this bigger. So Guadek is. I will be popping that in there for later. Timetable. There we go. So what have we got going on at Guadek? So it's from Friday, this Friday through till next Wednesday. Chaos and Gnome. Huh. Interesting. Controlling your own data. Developing WebKit GTK made easy. Oh. You're always breaking GNOME. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's this? GNOME OS. Oh, this is the thing they use for doing QA, isn't it? Nice. I use GNOME on my other laptop, which is behind me. You can see there is a ThinkPad Z13. I use GNOME on that. I'm running Ubuntu 20.04. Ah, you're doing a talk about snaps. There it is, right there. And Ubuntu Core Desktop. Ah, I don't know what that's about. Thunderbird. Oh. Nice. Build it and they will come. You have to build it first. Sweet. Well, enjoy. Get yourself some Guadek t-shirts while you're there. Uh-oh. Right. What was I doing? Not that. That. I've done that. I scheduled the live stream, and I should probably grab that URL. Ryan is now CEO of Thunderbird. Golly. Golly, golly, golly. They're going from strength to strength, aren't they? They're really doing good work. Right, I think I can create this discourse post, but I can't do it from that account. I have to do it from a different one. So let's oh, I know what I can do. Over here I can go where that YouTube thing is, because that's logged in as me, so I can go like this. Boom. And then create a new post. Right, I need to remember how to do this bit, because I can never remember that. Edit post. Ah, there we go. Okay, so let's do that. What did I put in my... well, let's just take a note of all of that. And then go back to this and put... community post for this week. And then last week's post for reference. That way I get all the syntax right for this nonsense. Ah, yes. That's better. First, again, expect GitHub gardening on GitHub gardening on Sift, Gripe, and the rest of the family. Ready to answer any of your questions. Do you one says Thursday, and every Thursday. Let's grab that and put that in there as well. Right, so go back again this Thursday. Right, so let's put it in here. Boop. Oh, I should turn these into socials as well. Community post for this week. Oh, I have written it, but I haven't posted it. I also need to do social posts. Schedule social posts for above. This editor is, good question, Till. This is Sublime Text. It's evil proprietary software, but I love it. It's my favorite text editor. It's really fast. Yeah, I know a lot of text editors are fast, but I find some of them are not as fast. And I love Sublime Text because it just gets out the way and it's nice and quick. And it's got like an ecosystem of app packages you can install to make it better. So this, the way it's rendering this markdown is an additional package, this markdown MDE, that it's like, it's got, you know, all the visualization for all the different types of files. You can't see it because my head's in the way, but yeah, I think you get the idea. But it's got this thing called package control. And you know, there's all kinds of software for doing all kinds of things, you know, and this is just software that you just install inside. It's a bit like the extension thing in VS Code, but this feels really lightweight even once you add all this nonsense in as well. But yeah, it is non-free and I paid for it, but I love it that much that, you know, I want to support the developers, and so I paid for it. I don't feel super bad. Yes, I paid for it. There is a free version, but I yeah, look, you can see there, remove license. I have a license on it. CUDA text. Ah, okay. I've never heard of that. Let's have a look at that. Let's get distracted. Let's go on the merry-go-round that is Alan getting distracted. What did you say it's called? CUDA text. Thanks, Silent Robot. Look at this. See, this is my search engine, Kagi. Boom, first hit. Amazing. Oh, that's nice. I like that. It reminds me of Notepad++. Is it supposed to? Is it like inspired by or something? Comes from Serbian language. It means miracles. Nice. That's pretty pretty. I'll stick that in, a link in there. Thanks for that. I'd never heard of this one. It does seem quite inspired by. Oh, there's more screenshots. Okay. Oh yeah. This is like a mix of Sublime and what was the other one I said? Notepad++. Okay. You can do pictures in line as well. Neat. Oh, I love. So I used to do this on Windows many, many years ago before I ever moved to Linux with an editor called TextPad, which is another text editor that I paid for. And even when I first switched to Linux, I continued using TextPad on Linux under Wine because there's only a Windows version of this. And it's very similar. Yeah, that looks like very similar to this, but it has the same kind of like column select, and TextPad also has a macro thing. Oh, it's just having a macro where you could just like do something to one line. So hit record, do something to one line, put the cursor at the beginning of the next line, and then hit stop, and then hit repeat until the end of file. And it just goes and repeats whatever you did across the whole file. It's amazing. I love it. So that's a good one. Yeah, TextPad, also good, and I still have a license for this, I think, but maybe for an old version. I think I don't have. I think they've updated it now, so yeah, you can't. Yeah, I think they're TextPad 9. I think my license was like TextPad 6 or something like that from a very long time ago. Anyway, What was the other one I mentioned? Notepad. So Notepad++ is the Windows one, right? And like, yeah, definite inspiration there for this CUDA text. Yeah, there's some, I mean, how many different ways are there of making a text editor, right? But someone's made, what's it called? Notepad Next. I should know this. There we go. And Notepad Next is a re-implementation of Notepad++ and free software. CUDA text has plugins as well. So look at that. That's like, looks just like Notepad++. And this is written in Qt. I think they've recently moved to Qt 6. But it's really good. It's really good. And you can install it on Windows, Mac and Linux. You know, there's binaries in here. Wow. This is quite a labor of love for like a main person. There's an app image for Linux and a DMG for the Mac. Anyway. Oh gosh, we could talk about text editors all day. This isn't getting my work done. Right, so new topic. We're going to have something like that. July. Oh, I've already typed this up, haven't I? Oh, actually, let's just move this because there we go. There we go. And then the text. There we go. Last week. Do I really want to put that link in there? I don't want it to. Oh, look at that. That's perfect. Right. So that's. 18th at 8 o'clock. 18th. Boom. I love that. So anyone who goes to that link and hovers over it, in fact, you just have to click it. It tells you the time in different places. So all I have to do is put it in the right time that's in my calendar, and Discourse will do the magic for wherever you are, just like YouTube does as well. So YouTube should say that that's live at 8 o'clock for me. But if anyone else goes to this, it'll say, you know, whatever the date. You know all this. You're all familiar with live streaming and stuff. Last week, the OSS and DevRel, me, Africa OSS team, and DevRel are first. That should be a link at Anchor. Source gardening. Should we? I should change it so that that is the link, shouldn't I? I should put open source gardening live stream. Boom. That's better. And then get rid of that one last week. Anchor. Yeah, not at Anchor. It's the Anchor OSS team. The Anchor OSS team and DevRel. That's open source gardening live stream. How does that look? Anchor open source gardening live stream on the YouTube channel. Starts then. Mention Sift, Gripe, and the rest of the family. Every Thursday for relaxed, educational, and productive live stream. Boom. That was easy. Right. So, community post done. Did I write social posts for this? I don't think I have. That's that one. I need to do another one. I need a forward-looking one, don't I? Z, yes. Everyone's raving about Z. What's so good about it? Like, what? I know everyone. Is it just because it's lean and fast, and is it written in Rust? That'll be it. It's Z Industries or something, isn't it? Z Industries. Oh, look at that. I happen to have been to that. Oh, have I? Oh, yes. Yes, I think I commented on this somewhere. Maybe not. Z. So have they got Linux builds in here now? Oh, they have. Ooh. Mac. Oh, they've got ARM builds as well. Ooh. Oh. Yeah. Oh, no, it wasn't this one. What was that other one? Warp.dev. Was it that one? That's a text editor. Oh, this is the AI one. And this one... No, I'm not going to download that. Oh, go away. I don't want that. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. Go away. I have a feeling this was the one that I tried to install on my ThinkPad and it broke. It didn't detect GPU, which is what was ringing a bell when I saw this thing. GPU is misconfigured. Maybe they initialized the GPU in the same way or something. Maybe. People live streaming their day-to-day work is the new entertainment. Absolutely. Move over Netflix. Here comes Popey with his markdown document. Right, where was I? Right, what else can I do? I was doing a social post for the live stream. Right, this was last week's one. Last week's, in case you missed it. Post today, or scheduled today. Today, 3 p.m, something like that. And then this week's live stream. Maybe do that one tomorrow. Yeah. So, do I have words for this? I need that link. That's last week's for inspiration. It's this one. I definitely put the right one in the community post, didn't I? Yeah, live in 2 days. Good. I was panicking then that I've put the wrong link in there because I've put old stuff in here. I don't really need that last week's post for reference, but I'll leave it in there. Co-working streams. Tell me more about that. Tell me more, Monospace Mentor. Because of current workload, I've started doing co-working streams with less entertainment. Oh, I don't understand. Tell me what that means. Right, what am I doing now? Yeah, I was doing a social post, wasn't I? I think I should link to the discourse and not directly to YouTube. Because then I can use more words in discourse. I'll use that link. That's what I should do. Sweet. Right, so I need to schedule social posts for, so let's move that. And I'll do that afterwards because I don't really want to sit here on a stream copy and pasting stuff into Twitter. Right, what's next? That I can't do until later, so that's post stream Oh, this is jolly good fun. The music's not too loud, is it? It's not offensive, is it? I got it from their internet's Martin Wimpress. It's all copyright free apparently, so I'm not going to get copyright struck. Tomorrow, Tail will be over the Atlantic Ocean. Wow. Well, I hope you have a safe travels, and you know, all your clothes arrive. And there's always, whenever you go to one of these like massive open source events, someone's luggage always goes missing. Someone. I remember at one of the UDSs many years ago, I think it was Daniel Holbach, was wearing the same t-shirt for like 3 days because his luggage was lost, and you know, went to the wrong place or just didn't arrive. I think he got it like 3 days into the event, and they had to bust out some of the free t-shirts in order to you know, give him something clean to wear. Right, I think I don't really want to look at my GitHub notifications right now. What was the other thing? I was going to look for... Did I? No. Where was the design thing? Ask. Oh, that's that one. And then schedule social posts. Right, that one. That's afterwards. This one, I want to have a play with this. That one I will do after. Yeah. Oh, right, I'm organising my day rather well. Only go with carry on. Ah, good idea. Co-working streams. Monospace Mentor says co-working streams are basically watch me work, but not necessarily what I work on. Instead, we do Pomodoro sessions in which both I and the audience do our stuff. Oh, nice. I like the sound of that. Pomodoro. I vaguely know what that is. Is that like 8 minutes on, 8 minutes off or something like that? Okay. You work for 25, 5-minute break or a 15-minute break. Nice. My, a few years ago, my daughter, when she was doing her, I don't know, whatever qualification she was doing at the time, whether it was A-levels or GCSEs or whatever, she would sit on TikTok and have her phone propped up on a little stand, and there was, you know, some woman doing the same kind of thing, and she would just like sit there quietly working, and then they'd all take a break at the same time. It's wonderful. So I didn't realize that's, interesting. So no talking, not necessarily what I work on. Instead, we do Pomodoro sessions in which both I and the audience do our stuff. So I imagine it's silent then, like while you're working. During breaks, I turn on the mic. Okay. That's really interesting. Where do people do that? Do they do that on YouTube or do they do it on Twitch? I guess. Where do you do it? Yeah, I guess. There we go. Study with. Yeah, that's the kind of thing. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's a bit dangerous me opening this, isn't it? Study with. Is it that kind of thing? Right. Okay. So that's what they called study with. I mean, that's what they do. You're working with, I guess. Huh. Oh, co-working. There you go. Right. Okay. Nice. I like that. Right, what's next? My gardening script. Ah, yes. So last week, in the video last week, I ran the gardening script, but I didn't really talk about it. I just want to make sure it works okay. So what I'm going to do is find it. Where is it? Let's bust out the terminal. Where's the terminal? There it is. Now, I'm on a Mac here. It'll be work on it. Is it something I've done? It is. Right. Now, I just need to make sure that I haven't done something stupid like put my GitHub API key in this script. And that's a stupid thing that I would do before I open it. I think it's not in there, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to press a button that is going to make the screen go off for you, because I don't want to accidentally do it. You stream on both Twitch and here. Just pop in later 2 p.m. Nice. So if I click your account, oh, I can't do that. How do I do that? Oh, I can actually from here in a different window. Go to channel. That's this channel here, I guess. Nice. Let me subscribe from my personal account, not the work one. I think that's this one, isn't it? Nice. Ha, this is super. I like that. It's very VT100 style with a, yeah. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, I'll subscribe. And I'll even, yeah, let's get notified of that stuff. I'll stick the channel in the chat. Yes, Till. Yes, I am using a Mac. This is my work computer. Long story. So when I started, which is like 3.5 months ago, something like that, I had a laptop from my previous employer, like there's one behind me from a previous employer, ThinkPad. But because of the customers that my new employer have certain security requirements, we need to have certain software on our laptops that just make sure that, you know, we're fulfilling all the policies like encrypted disk and, you know, regular backups and all that kind of stuff. It's not spyware, it's making sure, you know, you're compliant with company policies. And when I started, there was a spare laptop going free because someone else had just moved on to another role, and so there was a spare laptop, and that's what I got, this thing. It's quite amazing. I love it. But yes, I am still using Linux, like, and I use all the same, like, most of this stuff is exactly the same on Linux and on Mac OS. Like, you know, I don't actually use Chrome on Linux, but that's the company standard browser. You know, pretty much all of that is the same on Linux. So yeah. Anyway, I'm just going to blank the screen while I open up this file, just to make sure I haven't done anything stupid. So there haven't been any technical difficulties, but you're going to see a technical difficulties screen. All right. Okay. Sorry, the music dropped because I realized that the technical difficulties doesn't have any audio. Okay, good. So, work PGH stats. Right, check this out. This is a script I wrote. It's pretty terrible, actually. Open. Where was it? Work PGH stats. Look, there's the file I don't want to open. Where is it? Gardening. There it is. So I wrote this. Oh, this is an old version. Oh, man. Is this really the one I want to use? Well, let's see. Let's see what this does. If I wrote this for a bit of fun. So the idea is, when we're doing gardening on the open source projects, we kind of need to focus our attention on, we're doing a bit of community work, right? And we want to focus on the issues, the pull requests that probably need eyeballs. So probably not the ones that we created, not the issues that we did, and certainly not the ones that any bots have created. We probably want only to focus our attention on the issues and pull requests that were created by members of the community. And so that's what this does, right? So it uses a tool called GH, which is the GitHub command line, this thing. And GH, you can say GH issue list and then a repo. If you're sat in a repo, which I'm not, then it'll do it for the current repo. But if I go Anchor Sift, for example, it'll pull the first 30. And it just pulls, like, I don't know, what arbitrary list. But this will match if you were to go, or it will look similar to if you just go to the web UI. You might be thinking, well, why would you do that? So, like, it's probably this list. Generate Maven friendly CPE. Yeah, that's the top one, right? And then support. How do you pronounce that? Is it traffic? Traffic? I don't know. Anyway, it presents that list in a terminal, right? But if you didn't know, GH is quite nice because you can pass it a whole load of options. There's a whole load of documentation for this. I'll paste this in the chat because I find this quite helpful. So first of all, you do GHAuth and then it authenticates to GitHub. You press a button in the browser, you do your two-factor, and then that's it. And it saves a token on your laptop. And now your laptop is authenticated to talk to whatever you're allowed access to on GitHub. And you can create issues, you can clone repositories, you can check out pull requests or whatever. But the thing I use it for is issues. It's down here, issue list. And so you can filter it and say, only show certain assignees or whoever based on who the author is. You can filter it in all kinds of different ways, like if it's got a particular milestone, what the state is. So, like, if I only want to see open issues, yada, 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 yada. And the other thing that's quite neat is you can get it to spit out JSON, which you could then use to feed something else, if you want to. Anyway, all it does, all the gardening script does, I'll show you. It's far too long for what it really does. Right, so it says, I'm going to look for bugs from bots. Looking for bugs from bots. Why do I want to do that? So it goes through the list of repos. I've got an array somewhere in here. There. Let's word wrap this. View word wrap. What? Where's word wrap? Oh, there. I'm in the wrong menu. Huh. Boink. There we go. So I've got this like predefined repositories. These are all of our repositories, and obviously we care about all of them. And so, yeah, that's great. I've got a little routine that lets you pick a random repository and displays a stupid spinner like while it's picking one. And that's what all this nonsense is up here. It's just displaying a spinner. I just thought it'd be fun. Or you can say, show me all of them, or list the repositories, yada, yada, yada. So here's the help for this script. I'll just run it. If I can find my terminal. Where's my stupid terminal? So if I just run gardening on its own, it shows you the help. If I say list, it shows me all the repositories. Oh, but the other thing it does, I will run it in a minute. So looking for bugs with no labels, that's a thing. A bug maybe hasn't been looked at if it's not got a label, like tagged as bug or enhancement or something. Maybe nobody's looked at it. But what I do is I filter, I do a GitHub issue list, specify the repository, state open, and then this S is search criteria. And inside these quotes are the search criteria. And I list all these authors. And because I've got a minus sign in front of them, that means don't include that person. And so that will find all the issues that are open on that repository that were not created by any of these that have no label. And so like this is the open source team, these people here, and then there's me, and then these are a couple of bots, right? Dependabot, like, yeah, we'll look at those, but that's not important. What's important is to look at community stuff. And so if I just do gardening and then specify a repository, like if I specify Anchor Sift, I think I can do that. Yeah. So you could just specify one or any repository. And then it goes looking for bugs from bots, Zaro boogs from bots, looking for bugs with no label. Right. So then what it did then, right, looking for issues with a bug label and no comments. So this is someone's filed a bug, somebody has labeled it, but nobody's replied, right? And for whatever reason, and so it does this stupid little, animation and brace, and then lists them out and then just opens them in the browser. So it's opened both of those issues. What were they? 3036 and 3012. So yeah, it just opens them both in the browser. Boop, boop, done. And then we choose what to do with those. That's it. It's simple as that. And so as you can see, this one has a label and it's assigned to a project. It's got no milestone yet, but someone filed this a couple of weeks ago and they've got some information on how to reproduce this. What is it? What happened? When generating SPX for container images library, it is only package information is included, but OS information is not included in the package information section. Oh, information should be included as a package. For example, interesting. Type operating system Alpine. CycloneDX. So with another product that does the same thing, the operating system is included. Right, interesting. So this does sound like a bug. And they're using Sift 1.8. I wasn't planning on actually going through issues. I just wanted to show you what it looks like. But I could try and reproduce that. Like, if I take their reproducer, let's do the Ubuntu one. That one. So I've got Sift installed. And if I run in a new terminal, if I run Sift version, what am I running? I've got 1.9, which is only a little bit newer. And if I do what their thing did, so what it's doing is grabbing the latest Ubuntu container from Docker Hub and then spits out a SBOM, software bill of materials, in this format, SPDX JSON, which is a standard, and the file name is that. So that file will exist. Oops. Okay. I hate using JQ. Is this going to work? Oh, it is. So there, the OS information should be included as a package. For example, this or this. So this one has Alpine, this one has Ubuntu components. Are we saying this one doesn't have Ubuntu anywhere in it? I don't know enough about that file format to know. So it's got the packages. So it's got version of like base files, version that, verification, what license it is, and any CPE and security vulnerabilities and all that kind of stuff, but not the actual. Hello, Colin. Interesting. Let me open that in here. Ugh. Come on, make it pretty. How do you make JSON pretty in this thing? Oh man, seriously. Do I have to install a thing to make JSON look pretty? JSON reindent. That sounds like it could be it. What's that done? Has that given me a new thing? No. Oh man, what's it done? Where is it? I think that's just, oh, there we go. Oh my gosh. There's a lot in that Ubuntu image. So what are they expecting to be in it? In this, where was that issue? They're expecting something like that in there somewhere. Software ID. Okay. Interesting. Is there really no references to Launchpad and stuff in there? Interesting. We're really sure there should be, there's nothing, it's not case sensitive or something. No. I wonder why that is. I wonder if there's any other issues like related to this. Anyway, I wasn't planning on getting stuck into that particular issue, but that's what gardening does. I will, man, where is it? There it is. Interesting. What's the other one? Deprecated syntax for author field. Not following Cyclone DX 1.6. So it's going against a spec. Oh my gosh. So yeah, this has got another one. So the interesting thing is the person who filed the issue is able to put a label on it, you know, or we could put a label on it, but like no one's looked at this yet. So we'll probably pick this one up on Thursday. But anyway, that's what gardening does. And the fun thing is it can also, if I kill it, I could just do -- random to make it fun, and it'll pick one of the repositories. There was a whole list, this big list here. It picks one of the repositories and then goes looking for bugs in that repository. Brace, brace, brace. Boom. Oh, I know this one. This one's already got an assignee. Ooh, maybe I should look for ones that don't have an assignee. Because we already looked at this one. I think we looked at this one in last week's live stream, 5 days ago. Yes, we did. Yeah, we looked at that. Sweet. Nice. So that's someone on the team, Chris. So that works. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure it still works, that I hadn't broken it in the meantime. Yeah, and if you press enter, it'll go and find another random. I wonder if that's the same. Is it going to show the same one? No. Ooh, there we go. You see? Ah, we looked at that one as well, I think. Yeah. Put it in the backlog. Sweet. Super fun. So yeah, that's my stupid script. So yeah, looks for bugs from bots. That's easy. Like just find all the bugs that are attributable to the bots, and then you can just plow through the depender bots and stuff. Bugs with no labels and not created by one of us or a bot. Bugs with a bug label and no comments. Again, Oh, and there are certain labels we omit as well. That's it. That's all it does. Sweet. Right, so that works. Gardening script is fully working. Check my Git. You know what? I'm going to do that and that. That. I've had enough of GitHub for the moment. Update a snap or two. Do I want to do this? So I've got a whole bunch of snaps in the store. What time is it? Are we at 9 o'clock yet? I'll keep going till 9, I think. I have a page, a special page, to look for things that might need updating. And this is the page. It's a page on my blog that gets updated hourly. So yeah, that was updated an hour ago. And this is a bunch of snaps that I've got in the store. So you click on these and it takes you to the store. Bop, 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 bop. Like each one of these is a snap. Bop, 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 bop. And these ones with the ticks are where the upstream version matches the version that I've got published. I'm not. You wait till I scroll down, Till. Thank you for saying I'm a great snapper. You should wait till you scroll down and you'll see the problem. And these are the ones that are not up to date. Now, some of them I don't care about so much, like Default, for example, which is a game development engine. They put out stable releases and they put out beta releases, and I don't package the beta releases. I only put the stable releases. So that's what's upstream is 1.9.1 beta. And if we look at Default, we look at the releases, you can see all I've got is, I can close that candidate channel because we've got that in the stable channel. So I've got the latest stable release, and if we go and look in the Default forum here, you can see when each one is released. So that one was released 2 weeks ago, and then the beta was released yesterday. So if you look at the pattern, like that one was released like a month ago, and then that one like a while later, a month, how long ago? April. April 29th. So end of April, and then the beta was mid-May, and then that one was released end of May. So, you know, generally every couple of weeks or so, there's a new release. And so I take whatever that release is, if it's stable, and put it in the store. So I don't need to worry about that one. This one, I don't know how to fix at the moment. This one is segfaulting, which is kind of annoying. I just updated it to 0955. The version in the stable channel is 0950. And I think if I go to my machine behind me and we do snap info fab agon emulator, the stable version 0950 is fine, but 0955 segfaults. I don't know if I can run it in this terminal because there's no GUI here, but let's see what happens. What? I have never seen that. Snap run can only retry once. What the hell does that mean? I suspect it's because I'm SSH'd in and there's no GUI. Yeah, I've got, I'm running, because it's over there, I don't really want to go and get it and bring it over here because you won't be able to see what's on the screen, and I can't really effectively do that. That's a bit of a frustration. But I wonder if it's still in the log. Grep fab. Yes. That's what it does. It segfaults in libstdl2. Now, that emulator, where are we? No. Oh man, I keep losing getting the wrong browser. That's my work one. So let's just close that. Right, there we go. And then over here somewhere is the personal one. Right. So if we go to Fab Agon Emulator, this is an emulator for a little educational computer, should we say, called an Agon Lite. And where's the source code? Source code's in Tom's repository. So sometime between 0950 and 0955, something changed. The other thing is we should look at the YAML that I used to build this thing. So we're building on Core 22. We build the Pulse stuff. This dumps a bunch of sample code inside the Fab Agon emulator. So once you've installed the snap, I make it so that you have a whole bunch of sample code in the emulator. So when you run the emulator, you've got something to play with. You don't have to sit there and type in code like me from 1980. It presents it all on this like fake SD card, and I'm pretty sure I have a script that when you launch Fab Agon Emulator, it checks to see if you've got the firmware in a writable area, and if you don't, it copies the firmware into that writable area and the SD card, which contains all this sample code, and then launches the emulator. So what you end up with is in your home directory, where inside the snap there's this SD card, and the launcher script copies the contents of that into your home directory so that it's writable. So if you wanted to change it and save it, you've got a writable SD card, because if I leave it there, you won't be able to. So it's in there, and the firmware's in there as well. That's all the firmware that's required by the emulator. And there's all the examples and the README and all that kind of stuff in there. So I copy that in this script. But the problem is the emulator itself is not launching. And it's failing in libstdl. Now, this thing is written in Rust. And we pull in libstdl2 headers, and we stage libstdl2 from the repository. I wonder, my speculation is, upstream developer person here, Tom, I wonder if he's built against a newer libstdl. Maybe. So we do a cargo build, and then we copy the binary and the firmware and the SD card into the snap, and then the snap is built. I wonder. So when was 50 built? That's the question. When was it last built successfully and worked? 22nd of May. That worked. So sometime between, oh, for God's sake, (22nd of May). So sometime after this. Fix Rust warnings. What does that mean? I don't know Rust. None of this looks like, from the description alone, like fix crash could mean, you know, I do something wild with SDL. I don't understand. What I should do is build it outside of Snap and see if it's a confinement thing. So that one was 21st. These are both on the 26th. New emulator shortcut. Surely that's just a keyboard shortcut. That's not gonna. Yeah, that's the one that. It's for scaling the screen. Okay, that makes sense. C8 VDP crash. What's C8? They're not only they've not vended in like SDL or something, have they? It's link error. Ooh. What? Why is it not showing the diff? Extern C. Huh. Ooh. What was it erroring in? It definitely was SDL2, wasn't it? Did I already do that in here? Yes, I did. Yeah. What does that mean? What do you mean? Yes, I don't know what's going on there. Oh, I see. It's a submodule that's pulled in. Okay. Oh. What other submodules are there? Is there anything in here that says what they've done differently? Cannot fathom. I've got the right license on here, I think. Yes. Hello. That's on the Mac. Well, not on Linux. Does it not ship with or build it on Windows? I guess it expects you to have the system one on Linux. I guess, given that it doesn't specify, but it does on Mac. I don't know, Rust. I'm guessing. So I don't think. What version of SDL am I pulling in? I'm on core 22, didn't I? libSDL 2.0. Is it 2.0? Where's that terminal? 2-2.0. 2-2.0. And what version was it? Core 22. 22 is, oh my gosh, 22 is jammy. What's the latest upstream? Is that I wonder if it is that. I wonder if I remove SDL from the snap. I could try. I have a feeling that's what's going on, but I don't know how to confirm this. What would happen if I just didn't stage libSDL? It's got to be that, surely. There's not two of them in there, is there? Where's the binary? Is the binary in bin? Could you not just try going to core 24? I could actually. The only problem I have with going to core 24 is the syntax all changes. So, I mean, we can try. I'll tell you what the easiest thing to do then is just bump it on. Sorry, that was Till asking, could you not just go, oh, Marius, hello. Yeah, I think, well, we could just like test build it. Have I got an action for this? Ooh, I have. If I do a pull request on this and see if it builds in GitHub, let's try it. Core 24. I have a feeling this syntax is all going to be broken. Yeah, that's not going to work, is it? Because you can't use the GNOME extension on Core 24. It's experimental, isn't it? Core 22. You enable the use of experimental extensions, set that environment variable to 1. So let's do that first in my GitHub action. Okay. Boo, 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 boo. I'll do this in here somewhere. I can set environment, can't I? Jobs. You do it as env, don't you? I never know where to put it. Is it up down here or up here? Can I just go env like that? I don't think that's right. I need to look it up. Bear with me. It's a good suggestion, Till. It might just do it. I've got a post somewhere with this in. Transition from 22 to 24 should be easy. Core 22 really replaced all the expression. Well, yeah, except for the fact that I'm using the GNOME extension. I can't use the GNOME extension without being experimental. And I don't actually know if it'll build in Launchpad. Let me go and find environment variables. Bear with me just one second. I'm just looking at some online help because I don't know what I'm doing. On env. Yeah, you can. Env colon. Yeah. Yeah. Shut up, GitHub. Right. That should be enough. Doesn't need quotes. So numeric value. Enable experimental extensions, mainly for the GNOME extension on Core 24. Bob. Right, so when it next builds, that will work. Right, that's the theory. So let's bump it to core 24 and see what happens. So the team has transitioned a lot of known stuff already. Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's that thing that, you know, the 2 years between one LTS and the next is, it hurts after the 2 years. Is there anything else in here that won't work? I reckon some of this is going to be wonky, but let's find out. Commit changes. Bump to use core 24. Maybe this will work around the segfold. libstl2. Dill told me to do this. Blame him. I hate that. Like I like that smiley, the big grinning smiley, right? But because emojis, you have to go like that and then type a word like sword or swan or whatever. I like doing that, and so the first thing that always comes up is dagger and dancers. Anyway, let's do a pull request. Bump core 24. Is the audio all right? I'm just checking to make sure, like 2 hours into this thing, that the audio sounds okay. Till says you need to do the open printing stuff too, but there's a lot of other work, having 11. Yeah. Organized conferences and Guadec, yes. Right, let's see if this works. Did it set the environment? Can't see it. Maybe it's further down. Ah! Architecture's keyboard not supported. Use platforms instead. Poo. Okay. Right. What branch are we on? We should be on that one. And then what do we want to do? We want to change architectures. Okay. Core 24. What? The platforms and architectures how-to provides an example. Okay. There we go. That's exactly what I need. Which one is it? That one? No. That one? No. What? Yes, it is this one. Yeah, bump core 24. Right, so we need to change this. So, does anyone actually use it on anything other than ARM64? Let's have a look. Does anyone actually care if I build it for some other architecture? All 91 people who have this installed. Oh, okay. Yeah, 90-odd%. But some people do. So, okay. How do you specify multiple? Commas or what? Like, so it's a single build for architecture per platform. Define a set. Oh, there we go. Oh, well, there we go. That's what I want. I'll just steal that. Thank you very much. Yoink. Let's do ARM64, AMD64, and did we say ARM-HF was the third one? That one. ARM-HF. 2 people have it installed. Okay. All right, friends. Right, let's do this. ARM-HF. Build on. This is like so much more verbose. Build for ARM-HF. Right. Let's see what that does. I'm glad I did this. Update to new platform syntax. and then link to the documentation. So anyone else who stumbles on this will go, oh, right. Right, come on, action. There we go. Do not forget risk 5. Yeah, okay, good luck. How many risk 5 builders are there? No, it takes far too long to build the risk 5 ones. I'm not going to do that. Right, here we go again. I love GitHub Actions. How is everyone doing, by the way? It's only Tuesday. My coffee is cold. I should have drunk this earlier. Have I been doing this 2 hours? Good Lord. So I think this is going to install Snapcraft. Then what? It's not going to build it here, is it? Who added this? Me, I did. So let's have a look at the what it actually does. Oh, okay. So it's using Snapcore action build. Okay, we're still on 1.x, so that's good. Let's go and use to build Snapcraft. This will install and configure LXD. Oh, okay, so it'll build inside LXD, inside the GitHub build farm, whatever that is. Okay, fine. Where is it? Where did it go? Oh, I lost it. Actions. What? Oh, that's not my repo. Let's unclose that and go back here. Okay, well, it's getting further. Fingers crossed, everyone. Doing that ADHD thing where I try to do too many things at the same time. So, to distract me from that, I'm also watching you. Yes, I know this feeling. Very well, which is one of the reasons why I started this stream with this open. Oh, is this been up to date? Yeah, it's all up to date. So I have a specific list of things to do, but that's all failed because, you know, we've talked about coffee and coffee and other stuff, and I got distracted, and there's stuff I still haven't done. I haven't scheduled all of the social posts, which I will do, but I don't need to do that yet because they'll go out later. Yeah, this was good. I think what I might do is keep this kind of template if I do this again, which I want to. I said almost, maybe, possibly, maybe a daily or regular DevRel thing. I call it DevRel, but it's really just like my job. I'd quite like to do this again tomorrow. It's quite enjoyable. Let's get back to the GitHub action. Getting back to the action. Okay. We shouldn't watch that. We shouldn't watch that. We should leave that and then find something else to do while that's doing it. Right, so that's that one. Right, that's that. The next one on the list is Libation, which is excellent. Libation is really good. Marius says, I've replaced the battery on my GPD Pocket so I can resurrect it again and install 2404. Sweet. This is a great piece of software by somebody else. I didn't write it. Armor Kraken. And what it does is it yoinks all your audiobooks out of Amazon Audible and exports them and rips out all the DRM. It's great. Now, the last stable release was all the way down here. Oh my gosh. Like a while ago. What's the stable release? Stable release is 11.1.0, which is, that's what we've got in the store. And I think they've had some troubles, doing new releases. Yeah, 11.1. That was back in October last year. And I think there's been, some challenges with the newer ones. And so they've tagged a whole bunch of releases, but I don't think any of them are actual releases. They're all pre-release. So I see in here, if I go to the build thing for Libation, I just build whatever is the latest in the Git repo. But that can mean sometimes it breaks. So the last release, 11.3, 14.2. Well, that is 3 weeks ago. That is the latest release. And that, sure enough, was built. When was that built? A while ago. Like, wow, there we go. 26th of June. So, yeah. No point me triggering another build. So I don't release the pre-releases. I leave them in the Edge channel. So if people want to try them, they can. But I've had some people, I made the mistake of releasing a pre-release and someone said, no, that's a bit broken, don't do that. And so actually, if you look at the metrics, it's quite funny. This was a while ago. If we go back like 6 months, God, have I been maintaining this for over 6 months? Look at that. Somewhere here, there was a bump to a newer release, and then I wound the clock back and undid it. And that undid everyone and put them back on a good release. God, it's been over 6 months. Oh, man. I mean, I haven't done anything because he's not put out a stable release for a while. So, Anyway, I'm not complaining because I don't have to do anything, which is good. So that's that one. It's just I can see the yellow light on the GitHub action. MAME, this is a problem. Between 2.6.4 and 2.6.5, something changed. And this takes an age to build. Like an absolute age to build. So I'm not sure what to do here. I haven't built it for a while. I think I haven't got the GitHub action. I should add the GitHub action to here, if I haven't already, and have it build in GitHub so I can iterate on it. Oh, I do. Blank YAML. Oh, geez, dude. Like, is that the same as the one in here? No, not there. There. Oh, it built. Did anyone else spot the green light? Yeah, Marius, this libation is great. Yeah. The funny thing is, like, if you look at the screenshot, let me show you the screenshot. It's quite hilarious. It's actually my library in the screenshot. So I connected it to my Audible account, and then you literally just press the button on the book, and it yoink just starts downloading it. And look at that backup. They're called backups. They're called backups, everyone. I'm not doing anything wrong. They're just backups. In case Amazon goes down, I've got a backup of my audiobooks. And there, yeah, it just like, you get these little traffic lights that tell you the status, and it hasn't done those ones yet. And then it goes through all of them. I don't have a lot of books in there, but it works. It's good. I really like it. Anyway, where were we? MAME. So I do have the workflow here. Last build was 9 months ago. I think I have changed the YAML on my laptop, and I don't think, yes, I haven't bumped it into here. So what I probably should do is, on my laptop, go and have a look in Poppy MAME snap. Yeah, there's, the last time I tried this was a few weeks ago. Oh, last week. That's not so bad. What time are we? 10 past 9. Let's go till 9:30. Git diff. So I tweaked the launcher and did I remove the configuration file or what? Yeah, still on core 22. You know what Till's going to say? Bump it to core 24. That'll fix it. Yeah, there's something, I can't remember what's wrong with it. Let me just check the log of the most recent build. AMD 64, that one. 2029, that one. Right, so this is the last time I built it, and it's very long. How'd you get to the end of a file in Nano? Is there a go-to? I should just, go-to line. Oh, too late. Oh, man. I'll tell you what, let's just tail it. Nice N100. Right, so the bottom 100. Right, it does build. Priming main. What goes wrong? What is going on here? Come on, let's see. What is going on here? So I think this was where I rage quit, because I was like, well, hang on a minute, it's building. Like, it is actually successfully building. Like, the fact that it's creating a snap package, what am I doing wrong? It should be in which editor? I shouldn't press G here. Yeah, you know, as soon as I said, how do I go to the bottom? Something in my head said, someone's going to mention Vim. And I was almost going to, anyway. Focus, Alan, focus. It's subprocess build. This I don't understand what's going wrong here, and I have no access. Well, I guess that is this log file. I guess I'm just unable to get it to. Yeah. Staging that, priming main. So if it's priming it, there must be a binary. So it's not that it hasn't created a binary. There is a binary. Parts, main, install, main. So it installs, main in the part, main, install, a binary. So the binary is in the root of the snap. I'll bet my launcher or the YAML. Oh, I bet that's what it is. I bet I'm pointing to the binary. Where's the apps session? Yeah, no, that's right. Look. Command. Snap main. That's right, isn't it? There's nothing wrong with that. Till says sometimes there are intermittent errors. Re-trigger the build and it works. Yeah, the problem is this build takes hours. like properly hours. I feel like I should just git push this and let it build in GitHub and stop, because the way I did that was a remote build. I did snapcraft remote build and it off to Launchpad and then sits in Launchpad for like hours. Yeah. So git diff. I've got some stuff changed. Yeah, loads. So git add snap That's everything that's changes in there. Yes, there is a distinct lack of error messages. That is one of the most frustrating parts of this. It's difficult because like everything builds differently. Like, you know, when you're packaging a snap, I've had long conversations with people about whether you should even do this. You know, because I'm not an expert in whatever this builds. I mean, it's make, right? But equally, I'm not a MAME developer, and so, you know, someone who's a MAME developer will probably point to that and say, "Ah, you're missing something." And so, you know, you could argue, leave it up to the experts. Is that everything? Okay. Well, git commit, git push. Oh no. Oh god, I can't. How do I change from an HTTP to a git origin? Oh. I cloned this a long time ago, and now I can't push because it's HTTP and not git, and I've got my SSH key in GitHub. I need to change this. Change origin. Let's learn how to do this. I've done this before because I'm an idiot. Git change origin HTTP to git URL. Kagi is the best search engine. Like, first hit is almost always the right one. Right, that's what I need to do. Git, that's it. Right, so change that to that, I think. Something like that, anyway. Git remote, set URL, origin. Let's see what that does. Git, I've already forgotten what it was. Git remote, set URL, origin. Git remote, set URL, origin. That. Yeah. Push. Everyone look away. Yep. Did I commit? No, I didn't. Try and fix the build. There we go, boom shakalaka. So let's go over to GitHub, where maybe, is there an action running? If we refresh this, boom. So, using another action. Right, so that one, so hang on, leave that running. Over here, this has now finished. So that one finished. And so in theory also, oh my god, this is the problem with multitasking. Because oh no, this is our branch, isn't it? The fact that it built means I could, is there an artifact here? Can I download an artifact or is it not? I mean, it ran, but I don't think it publishes an artifact here, does it? Upload artifact. Where does that put that? Oh, look at that. Oh. Where'd it put it? Is there an artifact in here somewhere? Is there a button I can press somewhere to see annotations? Artifacts, there it is. Holy frioli. Well, I don't want to download that onto this machine. I want to download it onto the Linux machine behind me. Is it that one? Fab. Here you go. It's right. So let's just sit in here and go, well, is that going to work? No. Right, so that's here. One download in progress. Come on, chop chop. Hey, Leviticus. Good day. Gin is not an option at 9:15. Snap.zip is what I've got here. So if I go to my terminal and I get that over to this machine, how can I do that? Downloads, scp snap.zip to ziggy.local, which is that machine behind me. Source, Popey, Fab, Agon, emulator. And by the magic of networking, oh, come on, you go faster than that. Right, okay. Come on, chop, 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 chop. Good. Right, so I don't need that anymore. I can go over here and there should be a snap.zip in here. Temp build. Right. Let's just move that in here so I don't splat anything. There it is. Right. Snap. Install. Fab. Agon emulator. Dangerous. Now, this is what we did here was change it to Core 24. That's the only thing we did, and change the platform section, right? That's all we did. Now, I'm just going to have to What's a Starlight tablet? What is that? Monospace Mentor says, sitting on coals here, waiting for UPS to deliver my Starlight tablet. What is a Starlight? Am I going to get distracted by something again if I go and like LITE tablet? Oh, Starlabs. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, it's a convertible. Oh. Ooh. Fancy. Well, I say convertible. It's got a keyboard. Wow. Interesting. You bought one of those. So what? An iPad for Linux users. It's a computer. Right. Let me just do a... right. I'm just going to flick into technical difficulties mode. Bear with me. I've also noticed that there's no audio in here. There, you get music now. I'll be right back. One moment. Thank you. It worked. there is Fab Agon emulator running on my core, my Linux ThinkPad that we're SSH to from here. Ship it. Thank you for pointing out I was muted. So I can merge that then, and just that's one fixed. Where's my pull request? There it is. Bump to main. Till, if you're still here, I owe you beer or beverage of your choice. Wait, how do I merge this? 2 commits ahead of main. Oh my god, I never do this in here. Oh, it's a pull request, isn't it? Oh god, I don't do pull requests on my own repositories. That's like weird. Why would you do that? I know I should. Great success. All right. Yes. I'm not muted now, am I? No. Hopefully, you can... Right, and so that means that this one should start building shortly in Launchpad. Come to the Ubuntu Summit. Submit your talk. What talk? Like how I did a live stream and somebody else fixed it for me. Yes. Yeah, I'll do a talk where I'll just tell everyone they have to listen to you, Till, because you know what you're doing. Am I working from a co-working space? Yes, I am. I am working from a co-working space. I'm in sunny Basingstoke. Got bedhead still. It's early in the morning. Yeah, so let's just wrap this bit up and I'll tell you about where I work. So this is building, and it will then, once it finishes building, it will end up in the edge channel, replacing this build, which is busted. It'll take a while. Not that long. It didn't take long to build in GitHub, did it? Oh, come on. In progress. You can see them in progress. You get a launchpad.net/builders. Right, we've got like a few minutes left, and then we're gonna. And in here we should see Fab. There he is. Building. And there's all the different architectures that are currently building in Launchpad. So in theory that will work. So the co-working space I'm in is in sunny Basingstoke, and that's about 20 miles away from where I live. And I come here so that I have that separation from home and work, so that I actually feel like I've oh man, I'm not sharing the screen, am I? Oh man, I'm really not very good at this live stream stuff. This is what I was trying to show you, is building in Launchpad. So yeah, yeah, I kind of got sick of working from home after doing it for like 10 years. I like that separation of coming here, sitting at a desk where I've got my work computer and do work and a bit of this. Oh, it fails to build on an S390. Wait a minute. I thought we told it not to build on an S390. I thought we told it to only build on those three. So why is it trying to build on those? Yeah, so I rent this place. I have this little office here, and there's a door over there. Through that door, through a little office, and Martin is about, I don't know, 30 feet that way. But not today, because he's not in the office. Well, I don't think he is anyway. Okay, so no emulator on the mainframe. Yes, that's fine. That's fine. That's not a problem. Okay, so that is, it says currently building, and we can go and look at the logs of it chugging away. It's grabbing the right tag from Git. switching to that tag, and now it's building. Yeah, there we go. It's actually running Rust C to build that thing, and I will just leave that alone. So that, I'm going to call that a success, I think. Yes, all those people with their S390. Why is this? What's in the log for this? I thought we set don't build on this, and why does it waste time spinning up a S390 build machine? That seems mad. No build matches the current platform. Recommended solution. Check the platform and build for parameters. I'm pretty certain we did that. I'm pretty certain. Oh God, where is it? It's just github.com/popey fab. That one. We did say that, didn't we? Yes. Spark laptop. When I first moved to my house 23 years ago, the guy next door to me worked for Sun, and they had a deal with Apple where he could get discounted, staff could get discounted Apple laptops. And I have a feeling he installed Sonos or, Spark Workstation or whatever it's called on whatever they were at the time. Would they have been PowerPC 20 years ago? That was before the switch to Intel, wasn't it? Yes. So it would have been a PowerPC Mac that he had. And I think he installed Solaris, that's the word. Solaris on his lunatic Mac. Happy days. Okay. I'm fine with that. I'm going to leave that alone. That has knocked one off this list of jobs that I have to do. Maybe we'll come back and do another one tomorrow. That one is next on my list, I think. That one needs to be done. Oh, Pioneer Space Simulator as well. I thought I'd already done that. I have done that. And I've already tested it, I think. They released a new version. Yeah, yesterday I built it and uploaded it. Let me just make sure it runs on my laptop. I've already got it installed. Snap Info, Pioneer. Snap Run Pioneer. Yeah, works. So I'm going to release that. Oh, that's another one done. Q Queen, another one bites the dust. Just to prove it. Once again, full screen, cam only. That's Pioneer launching Pioneer Space Simulator, which is quite big and chunky, but that works. So yeah, snap install Pioneer and you'll get that. And the new version came out just last week, I think. So let's go back to that, and I can just go bop and release that to the stable channel. I don't think there's many people who have it installed, but still. Yeah, maybe my memory is failing me. I'm pretty sure it was like 20 odd years ago he had a Mac. Right. Or was it when it switched to AMD and he was using the funky new AMD CPU? I don't know. Doesn't matter. So yes, some people have it installed. That's good. Happy days. Those people will now get the new version. Happy days. Right. I also need to deal with B2 and Bomb Squad, and I think those two maybe we can wait for tomorrow. Pioneer's done. That one needs doing. Oh man, there's so many. We'll get there. Right. Let me go back to my notes, and that's not my notes. That's my notes. Update a snap or two. I think that is a success, I think. And everything else I can do after the stream finishes. Oh, I feel good about that. That's a job well done. Right. Any other business? Any other questions? Anything anyone you want to know before I shut this down and go and get a cup of coffee? I'll probably do another one of these. Maybe tomorrow. What time tomorrow? Well, that entirely depends on what time I get in here tomorrow. Probably nice and early. That's a good question. I don't know. What I'll probably do is over here, if I go to youtube.com/Bopey, that's not me. That's me. I could put a thing here, couldn't I? Yes. Oh, what? I don't know what that is. When did I post that? Anyway, I'll put a thing in here and I'll put it on social and let everyone know. But thanks for joining me. I hope everyone has a great day. I feel good because I got some stuff done. Having little ticks on all of these and all this stuff done makes me feel good. And it was very enjoyable to have all of you along to watch the nonsense. So thanks everyone. Have a good day. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Cheerio.